Hey folks, this is Kelani. I've got some pretty interesting news for you straight from the Blizzard Blues. It seems like we're ramping up in preparation of the Netherlight Crucible opening up next reset, and Argus Waystones don't seem to have worked out all that well. So let's check out what's been going on. Before those two topics, the Broken Shore buildings should now build a little faster and require less turn-ins of war supplies overall, which is nice because less people are probably bothering with the Broken Shore these days. I know I don't really visit all that often since we no longer get the Legion full recompense bag. The world quests can still provide some decent rewards, I guess, but seeing as nether shards are now more or less worthless, and there's no chance of any legendaries or any other goodies from no recompense bag, I don't really see any point in doing the world quests anymore. They're more of a I'm bored, what's left on the map type deal, instead of something to prioritize when you log in. Apparently the goal is to have the buildings active about the same amount of time as before patch 7.3, so it will be fun to see whether they hit that mark or not. Argus Waystones were always a bit of a weird currency. We couldn't really find a use for them on the PTR, and the current use feels like a very last-minute decision, but they're going to be removed completely from the game. Anyone who has Argus Waystones will receive a small amount of Veiled Argonite when they're removed, and to prevent anyone going over the current 1,500 cap, that will be increased so we can hold a maximum of 2,000 Veiled Argonite. That's a pretty awesome deal from where I'm standing, considering Waystones were only used to gain access to the Greater Rifts and to hand in for Argonite. The quests didn't really work all that well either, because you could only hand in 15 once per week for the Veiled Argonite reward, and it's so easy to hit the 40 cap. Overall, it feels quite unnecessary, so it's understandable why the dev team just wants to remove the Waystones. If you're curious about the weekly quests, they will be replaced by quests requiring you to complete 3 invasion points, which is more or less the same thing. 3 invasion points would probably get you around 15 Waystones, you just don't have to carry around yet another currency. It's good to see the dev team making quick decisions and implementing the changes they think will remedy any problems, instead of just leaving things to get worse, so kudos to them. This change should go live with the next reset, so don't worry too much about your Waystones from here on out. In case you're out of the loop, next week we'll see the final chapters of the Argus storyline, which includes the Netherlight Crucible unlocking. The Crucible allows you to upgrade your relic slots in a variety of ways, but one of the initial powers you get is a straight 15 item level upgrade to your artifact weapons. That's pretty huge for some classes, and then not all that amazing for others. A marksmanship hunter is going to benefit from that 15 item level bump way more than several other classes, but the dev team have a plan. It's a pretty straightforward plan: buff any class which they think might not benefit quite as much as the others. That leads to a % damage increase to the following classes. Frost Death Knights get a 4% increase, Havoc Demon Hunters get a 3% increase, Feral Druids get a 2% increase, Beast Mastery Hunters get a 6% increase, Survival Hunters get a 5% increase, Windwalker Monks get a whopping 9% increase, Assassination Rogues get a 5% increase, Outlaw Rogues get a 6% increase, Sub-Rogues get a 1.5% increase, and Enhancement Shamans get a 3% increase. Phew, what a list. Obviously, anything that isn't mentioned won't be in line for a damage increase. These buffs are damage increases across the board, but once again, if you're not in this list, you're probably going to benefit more from the item level boost, so things should even out overall. We're just going to have to wait and see if Big Daddy Blizzard has gotten their balancing numbers right this time. These changes will also go live with the next server resets, so it looks like next week we're all in for a huge power spike no matter what class we're playing. I can't wait to get my hands on the Netherlight Crucible and really load out my artifact weapons. But I just wanted to keep you all in the loop. I'll provide links down below to everything I mentioned so you can go read up for yourself. If you have any questions or queries, please leave them in the comment section below and I'll get back to you as soon as possible, or hop on over to Discord. We have a server at discord.gg/Kelani. Great place to come ask questions or just hang out. Remember to leave a like just below the video before you leave, and if you want to see more, make sure to subscribe. But apart from that, thanks for watching folks, good luck and have fun, and as always I will see you next time.